The Fast and Furious star has kept a large part of his life private for years. Finally, their doors are opening today. His private garage had more than unusual automobiles. This astonishing collection of emotional stories, bespoke gifts, and hidden memories will shock anyone. One automobile alters everything. Get ready for the truth. Dominic Toretto is immediately associated with Vin Diesel. When they think of Dom Toretto, they think of RT, the black 1970 Dodge Charger. This car is more than metal and an engine. In Fast and Furious, it symbolizes family, power, and perseverance. It survives dangerous street races, train crossings, and spectacular stunts as the series' unofficial mascot. In the movies, Dom and his father developed this beast. Its 470-horsepower Hemi 5.8 engine made it a road monster. Second-generation Chargers included the 1970 Dodge Charger RT. Unique in style, it may potentially have a 446-pack engine with 375 horsepower and 490 lb-ft. This is the most amazing part. Not simply with this car, Vin Diesel acts. In reality, he has a unique version. Vin Diesel bought his 1970 Dodge Charger RT for $1 million, unlike the movie cars that were frequently copies or modified. This Charger is custom-made. It has an 871 positive displacement supercharger and a fast electronic fuel injection system with 3 injectors per cylinder and 8 nitrous oxide injectors. Over 900 horsepower from these enhancements and 250 horsepower from the nitrous oxide make it approximately 1,200 horsepower at 8,500 RPM. To manage this power, structure, suspension, brakes, and rear axle were strengthened. He loves this car because it reminds him and fans of the movie saga's beginnings and the emotional ending of the first film, as Dom and Brian's destiny converge in a blur of speed and loyalty. After the original Fast and Furious movie ends, Dom drives a red 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS into the sunset. His rebellion was symbolized by this automobile. The Chevelle returned in following films, sometimes painted gray, ready for a fight. This muscle car was legendary. The 1970 Chevelle SS had 4 powerful engines, including the 454 LS6 with 450 horsepower, one of the fastest iconic muscle cars of its period, and second fastest in 1970. It advertised the most horsepower at the time. Vin Diesel calls this car the first fast car, emphasizing its importance to the movie series. It still appears in behind-the-scenes previews for subsequent sequels, confirming its relevance to the actor and franchise. Today, a 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, especially the Sport Cuba 6454, would cost over $99,000. The film employed 2 real Chevelle SS coups, which are now safely housed away from other film cars' severe alterations. A rare gem in Vin Diesel's collection is the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, created for speed and beauty. Daytona was meant to dominate NASCAR racetracks with its aerodynamic nose cone and 23-inch rear wing that stretched far into the air. This winged warrior appeared briefly in Fast and Furious 6, but Vin Diesel's automobile is real, a really unusual automobile. One of the most valuable antique American muscle cars. Only 503 were produced in 1969. Only 70 had the 425 horsepower. 426 Hemi engines. In its day, the Daytona's large nose and tall rear wing were functional. It dominated NASCAR, winning 6 major races before the rulebook was changed to prevent it from dominating. Although this fast band ended its racing career, it ensured its spot as a collector's dream vehicle. A flawless 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona can fetch over $1.03 million at auction. Some auction for a record $3.03 million. Vin Diesel's Daytona may be his garage's most valued automobile. His ownership of a 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, a rare and pricey car banned from NASCAR for being too fast, makes him a serious automobile collector. Vin Diesel loves American muscle and contemporary fast vehicles. His garage has some amazing fast and luxurious cars. The Lebanon-made Lykan Hypersport vehicle, seen flying between skyscrapers in Furious 7, is the first of these new marvels. It costs over $3 million, or $3. $4 million to buy this car. Its remarkable features and quickness make it special. Its headlamps have 420 diamonds and a holographic infotainment display. The rough-designed 3.7-liter twin-turbo flat-six engine in this unusual beast produces 780 horsepower and 708 pound-feet of torque. It accelerates to 60 mph in 2.8 seconds and tops out at 245 mph. The glow blurs as it covers more than a football field in a second at full speed. Yet another stunning reality. The world has only 7 of this model, and Vin Diesel has one in his garage. This automobile symbolizes Fast and Furious' transition from street racing to global blockbuster. It also depicts Vin Diesel's rise from classic car enthusiast to global stardom. Next, the ultimate heist machine, the 1963 Corvette Stingray Grand Sport. Fast 5 elevated the movie franchise and introduced this iconic automobile. This lightweight, quick, and powerful Corvette was ideal for the film's daring train heist. Vin Diesel is known for loving this rare Corvette. Collectors love its split-window appearance and racing heritage. This automobile is quite rare. Only 5 of this model were made, making it an automotive masterpiece. A strong V8 engine powers it. The most serious racing factory engine. 550 horsepower at 6,400 RPM from a 377 cubic inch aluminum small block with 4 Weber side draft carburetors. Its other V8 engine developed 485 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Diesel's most precious antique is this sports automobile, which costs over $7 million. Dom Toretto stole it off a moving train in the movie. His purchase of this rare and pricey car following its big role in Fast 5 reveals how his on-screen experiences affect his real-life purchases. What about bikes? In the Fast and Furious movies, Vin Diesel loves cars, but his personal collection is largely four-wheelers. In Babylon 8, he was associated to Lazarus Custom Bikes, which had computer-controlled supercharged V-twin engines and futuristic appearances like single-sided forks and swing arms. Another Reddit post mentioned a Van Dessel Motivus Maximus road bike. This fan-built bike had a Vin Diesel sticker, but he did not endorse or own it. In the Fast and Furious movies, motorbikes are rarely shown as escape vehicles, except for a 1996 Honda CR in the first film. On screen, he drives many automobiles, but in real life, he loves high-performance cars, especially American muscle. He may ride bikes for movie scenes, but his actual interest and collection are his beautiful vehicles. Vin Diesel is an accomplished actor and businessman behind the engines and chrome. His life outside the garage is fascinating too. How he established his kingdom and found serenity. Vin Diesel began acting at 7 years old, a movie-like coincidence. He and his twin brother Paul, along with several buddies, broke into the New York City theater to make mayhem. Instead of calling the police, the theater's creative director suggested something unexpected. Enter a children's theater program or pay the price. They were given a screenplay and told to return the next day. That moment changed everything. Later, Vin Diesel says he never stopped acting, but getting into Hollywood was difficult. With a writing degree, he traveled to Los Angeles at 23 to make it big. But the City of Dreams had different ideas. Neither an agent nor an acting gig came his way for a year. Due to his diverse upbringing, he was often told he was too distinctive or unmarketable, making it impossible for him to fit into positions. Following many failed attempts, Vin Diesel took matters into his own hands in 1995. He wrote, directed, produced, and starred in Multifacial, a short film with his savings and loans. This film was about a biracial actor who struggled and was unfairly cast. It was filmed in 3 days on a shoestring budget, but it touched many hearts and was accepted into the 1995 Cannes Film Festival. This short film was pivotal. Steven Spielberg was so impressed by Vin Diesel's performance that he cast him in Saving Private Ryan in 1998. Before this, Vin Diesel played an uncredited role in 1990's Awakenings. After Saving Private Ryan, his career took off. He voiced the main character in 1999's animated science fiction comedy The Iron Giant. He made his debut in 2000 with Pitch Black, playing the anti-hero Riddick. The 2001 film The Fast and the Furious changed his life. This film made him famous worldwide. He appeared in more blockbuster action films, including X in 2002 and The Chronicles of Riddick in 2004. He was surprised by the 2005 comedy The Pacifier, which did better than The Chronicles of Riddick. He played a major drama role in Find Me Guilty in 2006, winning plaudits despite the film's financial failure. His 2009 short film Los Bandoleros, a prelude to the Fast and Furious series, explained Dom's whereabouts, demonstrating his expanding importance. He created possibilities rather than waiting for them. He started One Race Films to have more creative control over his productions and to promote varied screen talent. He stated, "I had to make my own fate. Hollywood would keep me waiting." Today, Vin Diesel is more than an actor. He runs a thriving business. His 2025 net worth is projected at $250 million. His extraordinary career as an actor, producer, and filmmaker made him rich. The Fast and Furious movies have made him rich. Acting pays him $25 million every picture. For Furious 7, he made an incredible $47 million. This big amount was not simply his performing pay. The movie was a box office blockbuster and he earned a cut of the revenues through his production firm. He gains money from XXX and Riddick in addition to Fast and Furious. He is famous for his voice acting, mainly as Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. He routinely appears on Forbes' list of highest-paid actors. Vin Diesel keeps his personal life private despite his stardom. He told Details magazine that he keeps his personal life off magazine covers, like Harrison Ford, Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, and Al Pacino. He also wants to keep his home and family private. Vin Diesel has some beautiful residences. He owns a gorgeous holiday villa in the Dominican Republic and is often spoken about his passion for it. He has a beautiful Manhattan condo that connects him to his East Coast heritage. Many online users think he has a $5.02 million Beverly Hills mansion. A nearly 6,000 square foot mansion with 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. He has owned a Los Angeles residence for almost 16 years that tells a different story. The 31,200 square foot lot is enormous, a calm tree-lined street in steep Beverly Crest. This 1957 house looks like it's never been restored. 2 bedrooms and 3 baths fill 1,500 square feet of the residence, which is modest considering his fortune. Since 2007, Vin Diesel has been dating Mexican model Paloma Jimenez. They have 3 children, 2 daughters born in April 2008 and March 2009-2015, and a son born in 2010. It was touching that their youngest daughter was called Pauline after his co-star and close friend, Paul Walker, who died in November 2013. Vin Diesel remains in the news for his profession and legal issues. In a sexual battery complaint against him, a California judge dismissed 4 charges on June 3, 2025. Asta Jonassen missed the state law deadline to register those claims. The judge ruled. Vin Diesel's lawyer, Brian Friedman, termed the charges baseless and promised to prove the remaining 6 allegations incorrect with substantial proof. 6 other complaint claims remain, including sexual battery, wrongful termination, and intentional infliction of mental distress. Jonassen sued in December 2023. Diesel allegedly abused her in 2010 at an Atlanta hotel during Fast 5 filming. She claimed he forced her into a bed, touched her, then fired her the next day. All of these charges are refuted by Vin Diesel. Jonathan's lawyer says they would fight for justice for their client, notwithstanding the judge's dismissal of the claims. Diesel's lawyer will seek the court to dismiss the case and may advise Diesel to sue for malicious prosecution. August is the jury trial date for the remaining allegations. Vin Diesel keeps working despite legal issues. He is working on Fast X Part 2, the next Fast and Furious film. He has been providing fans behind-the-scenes footage of Dominic Toretto tuning up new and old cars in the garage. He posted photos of the Toretto garage with his 1970 Dodge Charger outside, hinting at the horsepower building up. He marketed the garage with heart, family, legacy. Behind-the-scenes footage show him doing driving feats and teasing that the movie will contain vehicles like Paul Walker's Supra. This indicates that Vin Diesel is dedicated to the Fast and Furious universe and its fans despite everything. The real shock of Vin Diesel's garage. The live tribute honors his legend, on screen and off.